Dances of India. The Rig Veda mentions dance, that is Nrit, and Danus, that is the Nritya, and compares the brilliant dawn, that is the Ushas, to a brightly attrived Danus. In the Brahmanas, Jaiminia and Kausitaki dance and music are mentioned together. The epics are full of reference to dancers on earth as well as in heaven. Like music, Indian dance has also developed a rich classical tradition. It has a great power of expression and emotions while telling a story. In India, the art of dancing may be traced back to the Harappan culture. The discovery of the bronze statue of a dancing girl testifies to the fact that some women in Harappa performed dances. In traditional Indian culture, the function of dance was to give symbolic expression to religion. The figure of Lord Shiva as Nataraja represents the creation and destruction of the cosmic cycle. The popular image of Shiva in the form of Nataraja clearly shows the popularity of dance form on the Indian people. There is not a single temple, at least in the southern part of the country, which does not show the sculptures of the dancers in their different forms. In fact, classical dance forms like Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Manipuri, Kuchipuri and Odissi are an important part of our cultural heritage and tradition. It is difficult to say at what point of time dance originated, but it is obvious that dance came into existence as an effort to express joy. Gradually, dancers came to be divided as folk and classical. The classical form of dance was performed in temples as well as in royal courts. The dance in temples had a religious objective, whereas in courts it was used purely for entertainment. In both cases, for the artist devoted to this art form, it was no less than praying to God. In southern India, Bharatnatyam and Mohini Attam developed as an important aspect of the rituals in temples. Yakshagan, a form of Kathakali in Kerala, tells the stories of Ramayana and the Mahabharata, whereas Kathak and Manipuri are mostly related to the stories of Krishna and his Leela. Performances of Odisha is related to the worship of Lord Jagannath, though the Krishna Leela and the stories related to Lord Shiva was the theme of Kathak. This dance came to be performed in royal courts in medieval times. Romantic gestures contained in Thumri and Ghazal that were also performed with accompanists for the kings reflected this aspect. Manipuri dance was also performed for religious purposes. Folk dances evolved from the lives of common people and were performed in unison. In Assam, harvesting season was celebrated through Bihu. Similarly, Garba of Gujarat, bamboo dance of Mizoram, Koli, the fisherman's dance of Maharashtra, Dhumal of Kashmir and Chhaw of Bengal are unique examples of performing arts that gave expression to the joys and sorrows of the masses. As far as the analytical study of this art form is concerned, the Natya Shastra of Bharata is a primary source of information and basically deals with drama. Bharata has discussed dance and its various angas, that is the limbs, in detail. Facial expressions, body movements, hasta mudras and the footsteps have all been brought together under three broad categories, namely as Nritta, Pad, Sanchalan, Nritya, Ang Sanchalan and Natya, that is Abhinay. Both men and women took keen interest in dance, but generally women dancers were looked down upon in society. However, with the efforts of great music thinkers and various religious and social reform movements, people have started to hold women performers with great respect. In the medieval period, Kathak dance form was promoted by the Muslim rulers. We hear of these performers in the courts of most of the Mughal rulers except for Aurangzeb. In the south, temples, court and other parts of the building provided an important stage for all dancers. Navras, mythological tales of Rama, Krishna, Ganesh, Durga were all enacted in the form of dance. Some rulers of the north like Wajid Ali Shah was a great patron of music and dance and here the seeds of the Lucknow Gharana or school of dance was sown. The modern day dancers like Pandit Birju Maharaj all have come from the medieval period. In the medieval period, the South remained very rigid with the rules of dances that were imbibed from ancient Sanskrit texts. It became a seat of learning, and institutions of dance sprung up first in the southern region. In the modern period, we find maximum dance forms in the South Indian classical dance stream. They are Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, Kathakali. On the eastern side, Odissi dance flourished greatly. Along with classical dance forms, folk dance also flourished. In most of the regions, the local dance form became very popular. Manipuri dance, Santhal dance, Rabindranath dance, drama, Chau, Ras, Gidda, Bhangra, Garba are some of the folk dances that have flourished in India. They are equally popular and have extreme acumen and innovation. Practically every region of our country has developed their own rich tradition of folk dances. For example, the Bihu dance of Assam, Mas dance of Ladakh, Wanglo dance of Meghalaya, Bhutia or Lepcha dance of Sikkim. Similarly, we also have some dances which are called martial dances like Cholia of Uttaranchal, Kalaripettu of Kerala, Thangta of Manipur among the more famous ones. Presently, all the three art forms are flourishing in the country. Musical institutions have opened up, giving opportunities to many schools. Universities have departments of music. Indira Kala Vishwavidyalaya of Khairagarh is a university of music. Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, Kathak Kendra and many institutions in the south are all propagating music in their own ways. Music conferences, Betaks, lectures, demonstrations are all spreading music to nooks and corners of India. Societies like Spik Mackay, India International Rural Cultural Center have worked very hard to bring about a rapport and bondage with artists and the modern generation. Abroad, musicians have also flourished, and different institutions of music started up by Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, Allah Rakha, etc. are prestigious teaching centers for foreigners. Many foreign universities have also facilities of giving art degrees and diplomas to students. All over the world, Indian artists are invited to perform and participate in various festivals and occasions. Well-known dancers of modern India in Kathak, Pandit Birju Maharaj, Pandit Shambhu Maharaj, Sitara Devi, Pandit Gopi Krishna and Pandit Lachu Maharaj. In Bharatanatyam, Saroja Vaidyanathan, Padma Subramaniam, Geeta Chandran. In Odissi, Kelucharan Mahapatra, Sanjukta Panigrahi, Kiran Sehgal and Madhvi Mudgal. In Kuchipudi, Swapna Sundari, Satyanarayan Sarma, Radha and Raja Reddy. In the last few decades, the status of dance as well as its performers has changed. Young people have started learning dance to enrich their personal qualities. In some of the schools, colleges and universities, separate departments have been established for imparting training in dance. Several renowned classical dancers have been awarded national awards like the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan. Throughout the different periods of history, starting from the dancing figure found in the Indus Valley civilization to the present, Indian people have expressed their joys and sorrows by singing and dancing through various art forms. This art form has been used to express their love, hatred, their aspirations and the struggle for survival, which ultimately led to the enrichment of our culture. Thank you.
हिंदुस्तान के हर कोने में नौजवानों के पास प्रतिभा है, उन्हें अवसर चाहिए।
NIOS has been providing opportunities to youth for their development. Some of them have brought great laurels to the institute. With NIOS, many Divyang students have proved their strength. Join NIOS and make a difference.
Drama. Indigenous traditions as well as modern researchers trace the origin of Indian drama to the Vedas. In the Ramayana, We hear of drama troupes of women, while Kautilya's Arthashastra mentions musicians, dancers, and dramatic shows. Drama is a performing art which has also been practiced since times immemorial. Drama could spring from a child's play. The child enacts, mimics, and caricates, which was definitely the beginning of drama. Since early times, mythological stories of war between the gods, goddesses, and the devils is known. Bharata wrote Natya Shastra and created the plays known as Asura Prajna and Amrit Manthan. Natya Shastra is one of the greatest texts written in the field of drama and other performing arts. The next epoch is that of the great Bhasha, who wrote plays based on the stories of Udayan, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, Swapna Vashavdatta being his masterpiece. In the 2nd century BC, Patanjali's Mahabhashya refers to several aspects of drama, that is, the actors, the stage, rasa in the performances called Kamsvad and Balibad. While referring to drama, Bharata has mentioned Nat, that is the male artist, and Nati, that is the female artist. Music, dance, musical instruments, dialogues, themes, and stage. Thus, we find the drama achieved a great level of perfection during the age of Bharata. For Bharat, drama is a perfect means of communication. He also started the concept of an enclosed area for drama. There is a mention of a community which had professional drama companies. The practice of singing heroic tales became popular. As a result, professional singers came into existence. During the age of the Buddha and Mahavira, drama was a means of communicating the principles of the respective religions. Short skits and long plays were enacted to preach and educate the masses. In the ancient period, till the 10th century, the language of the educated was Sanskrit. So, drama was performed mostly in the language known. However, characters belonging to lower classes and women were made to speak Prakrit. Kautilya's Arthashastra, Vasayan's Kamasutra, Kalidasa's Abhigyan Shakuntalam were all written in Sanskrit and were significant plays of those times. Bhasha was another celebrated dramatist who wrote 13 plays. Prakrit plays became popular by the 10th century. Vidyapati, who lived sometime during the 14th century, was an important dramatist. He introduced Hindi and other regional languages in the form of songs. Umapati Mishra and Sharda Tanya were also instrumental in promoting drama during this time. In the context of drama, two types developed: the classical drama, which had intricacies of theme and subtle nuances of dramatic traits, and folk theatre. It was of spontaneous and extempore nature. Local dialect was used in folk theatre, and hence in different provinces many types of folk theatres developed. Acting with accompaniment of music and dance was the popular practice. Many names were given to the forms of folk theatre in different provinces like Bengal, Yatra, Kirtaniya, Natak, in Bihar, Bideshiya, in Rajasthan, Ras, Jhumar, Dhola Maru, Uttar Pradesh, Ras, Nautanki, Swang, Bhand, in Gujarat, Bhavai, in Maharashtra it was Tamasha, in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Kathakali and Yakshagan. Kuntaleshwar Daityam is a drama that testifies to the fact that Kalidas belonged to the Gupta age. Instruments like dhol, kartal, manjira, khanjira were some props used in folk theatre. The medieval period was rich in music and dance, but theatre did not get much prominence. Wajid Ali Shah, a great patron of art, was also an important patron of drama. He enthused artists to participate in theatre and supported them. In the southern region, folk theatre with the use of local dialects was more popular. The advent of the British in the country changed the character of the society. In the 18th century, a theatre was established in Calcutta by an Englishman. A Russian named Gerasim Lebedev founded a Bengali theatre which marked the beginning of modern Indian theatre in India. English drama, especially by Shakespeare, influenced Indian drama. The stages evolved by educated Indians were different from traditional open-air theatre. The stages now had rolling curtains and change of scenes. A Parsi company founded in Bombay showed theatre could be used for commercial purposes. Dramas began to depict tragedies, comedies, and the complexities of urban life. Dramas were now written in different regional languages. Side by side, folk theatre like Yatra, Nautanki, Khayal, and Nach also flourished. Another aspect which influenced performing arts was the adaptation of folk forms to classical forms. A similar situation appeared in the case of writing of drama. Vidya Sundar, a popular drama of the medieval period, was influenced by Yatra. Geet Govinda, an exemplary work by the great poet Jayadev, weaved stories of Krishna in Kirtaniya Natak and Yatra style. At present, a lot of experiments are taking place in the field of drama. Western influences are very clear in the works of Shambhu Mitra, Faisal Alkazi, Badal Sarkar, Vijay Tendulkar. Presently, various types of dramas are flourishing, and some of them are stage theatre, radio theatre, nukkad nataks or street plays, monodramas, that is one-man show, musical theatre, short skits, one-act plays. For the content and thematic aspects of dance and drama, we must examine the works of creative literature. The most important literary event which influenced not only dance and drama, but painting also, was the composition of Jayadev's Geet Govind in the 13th century. Its great impact can be seen on dance and drama forms all over India, from Manipur and Assam in the east to Gujarat in the west, from Mathura and Vrindavan in the north to Tamil Nadu and Kerala in the south. Innumerable commentaries on the Geet Govinda exist throughout the country. There was a large number of manuscripts dealing with the Geet Govind as material for dance or drama, and this work has been the basic literary text used by many regional theatrical traditions. The spread of Vaishnavism during this period gave further impetus to the development of different forms of dance, drama and music. Now let us see some important dramas and the people who have written them. Drama is an art form which has a long historical background in India, but its analytical review and grammatical study was presented by Bharata in Natya Shastra. In the text, it has been mentioned that music and dance are essential parts of drama. Ramayana, Mahabharata and the plays written by Kalidas, Banbhat and Bhas are examples of the combination of all the three art forms: music, dance and drama. Some of the popular dance dramas are like this: Meghadutam written by Kalidas, Abhigyan Shakuntalam written by Kalidas, Padmavati written by Madhusudan, Harsh Charitam written by Banabhat, Neel Devi by Bharatendu, Satya Harishchandra by Bharatendu, Andher Nagri by Bharatendu, Chandraval and Ajat Shatru by Jaishankar Prasad, Rajashri and Chandragupta again by Jaishankar Prasad. Presently, the performing arts have all the three art forms, that is dance, music and drama, which are flourishing in the country. Several music institutions like Gandharva Mahavidyalaya and Prayag Sangeet Samiti have been imparting training in classical music and dance for more than 50 years. A number of schools, colleges and universities in India have also adopted these art forms as a part of their curriculum. Indra Kala Sangeet Vishwavidyalaya of Khairagarh is a university of music. Kathak Kendra, National School of Drama, Bharatiya Kala Kendra and many institutions are all propagating music in their own ways. Music, conferences, biotechs, lectures, demonstrations are being organized, and musicians, music scholars, music teachers and music critics are trying to popularize music and drama. Societies like Spik Mackay, Sangeet Natak Academy are also working hard to protect, develop and popularize Indian music, dance and drama at the national and even international level. At the international level, musicians have made significant contributions. Different institutions of music started by Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan and Ustad Allah Rakha Khan teach Indian music to foreigners. Many foreign universities have departments of Indian performing arts and they award degrees and diplomas to the students. All over the world, Indian artists are invited to perform and participate in various festivals. Various agencies like Indian Council of Cultural Relations and the Ministry of Human Resources Development continuously propagate all these art forms by giving grants, scholarships and fellowships to renowned artists as well as to young artists, and by arranging exchange programs in the field of Indian music, dance and drama. The association of people with these art forms definitely makes them better human beings, as the very nature of music, dance and drama elevates human soul and creates a pleasant atmosphere. The knowledge and practice of these art forms help in the development of one's personality. The people involved in these art forms can attain balance and peace of mind, self-restraint and love for all. The performances makes them self-confident and capable of adapting to all circumstances. Negative feelings vanish as the soul of music, dance and drama teaches us all about loving and caring. Thank you.
ये है कूल लाइफ, नो फिकर नो टेंशन। एक हम है कंगले।
पर यार एक्सीडेंट हो गया तो?
तू भी जनानियों की तरह उधेड़-बुन में लगा रहता है। जिंदगी एक ही बार मिलती है, एंजॉय। अब कहाँ चल दिया?
मेरी इकोनॉमिक्स की क्लास है।
अबे तेरे बिना वहाँ क्या कमी रह जाएगी?
मैं ये चैप्टर नहीं समझ पाऊंगा।
जा
बाय।
और बगला भगत। यार तू तो रहेगा हमेशा कुएं का मेढक, लेकिन भैया हम तो दुनिया में फुल ऐश करेंगे।
यार तू समझता क्यों नहीं यार?
क्या अक्ल मुझे भी है, मुझे पता है कि हमें नौकरियां करनी होंगी। आज तक जिंदगी पढ़ते पढ़ते गुजर गई, 2 साल बाद सर पे नौकरी की तलवार टंगी होगी और हम कौन सा लाट कलेक्टर बन जाएंगे, बस गुजारे लायक तनख्वाह होगी। इस दुनिया में इतनी मौज है, मस्ती है, ऐश है, उसमें हमारा हिस्सा कहाँ है? क्या
ले बेटा खा।
चाची जी आप सुबह से रात तक काम करती हैं, थक नहीं जाती?
हाँ थक तो जाती हूँ बेटा, पर क्या करूँ, अब तो सुरिंदर की बहू ही आकर के आराम देगी।
बहू क्या ऐसे ही आ जाती है? खर्चा करना पड़ता है, बहुओं को कुछ देना भी पड़ता है।
अरे मेरी बहू आए तो सही, मैं उसे सोने की चूड़ियां पहनाऊंगी, सोने की। हाँ। अरे और मुंह भाई क्या देख रहा है? तुझे क्या मालूम, मैंने एक एक पैसा जोड़ जोड़ कर अपनी बहू के लिए सोने की चूड़ियां बनवाई हैं। मनीष बेटा, ये तेरा दोस्त है, इस तरह इसका ध्यान रख। स्कूल तो इसने तेरे साथ पार कर ही लिया है। ले ले साग और ले ले।
नहीं नहीं।
क्यों? अरे ले भी ले।
अबे यार, वहाँ हमारे ग्रुप का क्रेडिट कार्ड चलता है।
क्रेडिट को हिंदी में कर्ज कहते हैं।
तुझे नहीं पता, मेरा ग्रुप बहुत दिलदार है। 100 के नोट तो वो कुछ समझते ही नहीं।
जिस दिन तुझे उन्हें दावत देनी पड़ेगी तब क्या करेगा? वो तुझे फ्री में देकर आदत बिगाड़ रहे हैं।
मर्द बच्चा हूं मैं, तो बस जरा मस्ती के लिए, आदत वादत में नहीं डालूंगा। जब चाहे यूं छोड़ दूंगा।
तो अभी छोड़ दे।
क्या हुआ? मना कर गया। मैं तो पहले ही कह रहा था, गोली मारो उसे। इसकी भेजे में बात नहीं आएगी। इसकी किस्मत में खुश रहना नहीं लिखा है।
चाची जी सब्र कीजिए, सब ठीक हो जाएगा।
अरे कैसे सब्र करूं बेटे, कितनी मुश्किल से अकेली ने मैंने ये बेटा पाला है, और ये बेटा मुझे ये रंग दिखा रहा है। अरे मैं तो किसी से कह भी नहीं सकती। न जाने कैसे कैसे पैसे जुटा के मैंने इसकी बहू के लिए चूड़ियां बनवाई थी।
बहू के लिए बनवाई थी ना, बेटे ने ले ली तो क्या आफत आ गई?
अरे नाश पीटे, अरे तो चला जा, एक तो चोरी ऊपर से सीना चोरी।
मुझे अपने घर में बाहरी लोगों का दखल पसंद नहीं। आप जाओ।
अरे अरे और सत्यानाशी, चुप हो जा। मनीष, मनीष बेटे, तो इसकी बातों का बुरा मत मानना।
चाची जी
बहुत बुरा किया तूने, तूने बहुत बुरा किया। डॉक्टर साहब, मेरे बच्चों को बचा लीजिए।
आप थोड़ा सब्र रखिए, चिंता ना करिए, हम अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करेंगे। सुरेंद्र, हम आपको 15 दिन के लिए इस सेंटर पे रखेंगे। दवाइयों एवं बातचीत द्वारा हम आपका इलाज करेंगे, पर एक बात का ध्यान रखना होगा, दवाइयों से इस आदत से छुटकारा नहीं मिल सकता। इसके लिए आपको अपना आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाना होगा, और अगर इस आदत को छोड़ने की तुम मन में ठान लो तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत आपको रोक नहीं सकती। इस बात को हमेशा ध्यान रखना।